Hello, and welcome to another edition, the 2016 edition of Mitchell Night Football. And I have the picks for the games that start tonight in a few short hours. So, on to the games. Pittsburgh and New England. Well, New England should take this one easily. The next game, Indianapolis at Buffalo. The tournament of Andrew Luck versus Rex Ryan, and Buffalo will prevail. My next game I have listed here is Seattle at St. Louis. I'm taking St. Louis to beat Seattle. Seattle, I don't like them, so that's why we're picking St. Louis. Next game, Green Bay and Chicago. I've picked Green Bay. Chicago sucks. Green Bay's better. Next pick, Kansas City and Houston. I'm picking Houston to beat Kansas City handily. Carolina and Jacksonville. Well, this should be a no-brainer with anyone with any football knowledge at all. Carolina will beat Jacksonville because Jacksonville just plainly sucks. Next, Cleveland and the New York Jets. Two teams that suck. And this one was a hard one to pick. But I picked the home team, the Jets, to win this one. Miami and Washington. Well, I think Miami will be a playoff team this year, so they're going to win this game based on that fact. My next one, New Orleans and Arizona. This one was kind of tough, but since I own Drew Brees in one of my fantasy leagues, I had to take the Saints and New Orleans to beat Arizona in Arizona. My next pick is Detroit and San Diego. San Diego will beat Detroit handily, like 35-14. My next pick, Baltimore and Denver. I'm going to take Baltimore to beat Denver. Denver isn't for real this year. Peyton Manning sucks. He's old. He's like 39 or 40 or something like that. When Brett Favre played his last year a few years ago, God, he sucked. I'm thinking Manning will probably follow the Brett Favre route this year. My next one, Cincinnati at Oakland. I've been to Oakland a few games, and this one, I think their fans are going to be rewarded with a win finally. And Oakland will beat Cincinnati because Cincinnati is a team of chokes, and when you're a team full of chokes, you lose to teams that you shouldn't lose to, and Oakland definitely qualifies as one of those games for them. Next one, interesting one. Marcus Mariota and the Tennessee Titans, and Jameis Winston on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I'm totally going to take Tampa Bay here. Lovie Smith, cover 2 defense versus Marcus Mariota, the rookie. And Jameis Winston, who I watched a little bit in the preseason, looks pretty damn good already. My next pick, New York Giants versus Dallas. Well, I can't pick against New York. All the fame and money is in New York, not Dallas, even though there's lots of oil down there. So definitely New York Giants. My next one, the Philadelphia Eagles take a little trip down to Atlanta, and Atlanta will beat them. And the final pick, Minnesota and San Francisco. Colin Kaepernick sucks. The 49ers fire their head coach after doing really good the last 3 years, winning seasons all year, 3 years, and hire his defensive line coach. And so I think they're in trouble. I think Minnesota's going to take this one. And that's the picks. If you had any questions about my terrible, terrible picks or my super awesome picks, you know how to get a hold of me.